Dear students, today we are going to discuss on creative thinking and the space what we need to provide for the people to start thinking creatively in an organization. So, what is creative thinking? The creative thinking is an ability to look at things differently and find new ways of solving problems. So these creative things are definitely not for a few people who we may call it as a creative types or something. It is for everyone. It's not required to be only limited to artists and musicians. Everyone can benefit from creative thinking from time to time, a way of looking at problems or situations from a fresh perspective that suggests unorthodox solutions. Creative thinking can be simulated both by an unstructured process such as brainstorming and by a structured process such as lateral thinking. There are different ways of doing creative thinking. List out here divergent thinking, which is also called as exaggeration, where a particular problem need to be looked at different ways of solving it in a longitudinal way. When it comes to lateral thinking, it is also called as out of box thinking, where keeping away the assumptions and also trying to see the problem from different perspectives and identifying the solutions which are not being seen before. Aesthetic thinking, this is another way of thinking by keeping in mind about the taste, about the beauty, about the user interface, about the touch, about the way how the sensory information could be extracted and able to get a clarity on how would you go creatively to find out the solutions. Systems thinking is predominantly depending upon holistic view of developing a solution for a product by keeping every aspect and trying to connect them with a specific interconnective relationships and making that to be overall a product as a whole. And inspirational thinking is something called as emerging radical insight, which could be in a next level. The benefits of creative thinking could be seen. Thinking creatively provides immense freedom. Creative thinking provides self-awareness and gives confidence in our ideas. What are the skills that we could see in creative thinking? Perception and empathy, analytical, open-mindedness, organized, to be good communicator, and how do you dissect ideas. These are the skills to be there in a person to do critical thinking. The perception should be different. I need to feel about the need of the customer by keeping yourself into the shoe of the customer, and should be good at analytical skills, should be open-minded and need to be organized and proper communicator, and also to be in a position to dissect ideas and try to make a different combinations among them. So let us look at different spaces which will make people to be more creative. And to provide this creative space, why do we need to provide the creative space for the people to be creative? We require to give a platform for the people to express freely with good freedom, and we need to give freedom to think openly. So in order to make that to happen with all their thoughts out in the open, design teams has to feel protected with a free space where they could come out with lot more ideas to proceed further. The right kind of environment to create work culture and influences the way people see and do things, as well as how they interact with each other. Instead of boardrooms, by having their bosses in their location, in their position, better to have these things to be either at playing field where all are going to be positioned at same level. Fluid spaces, the configuration of the space to change throughout the process, whatever the way they wanted to see, whatever the way they wanted to perceive, they could manage or modify or change the existing scenario to keep their vision clearly and to be tagged to that and work out on that particular direction, pinning them onto the walls and easily able to keep their eye on the purpose of the challenge at hand and allowing the influence of their exploration not to go away from it and to be aligned with that constantly based on their understanding levels. And having a room to move, a wall to have a space to stick up charts and ideas and whiteboards and paper charts for gathering data into meaningful collections and making a visual connections using lines or other methods. And also the room needs to give space for building, prototyping or testing models. And also better to have it like a round tables where people can sit along with each other and can collaborate during this ideation and prototyping sessions instead of standing and again feeling pain in it. Space. Make sure that they should have a sufficient space for all the participants, should be located away from their work environments and should stifle creativity or remind participants of stressful activities and time pressures. Whiteboards and flip charts, better to have it, which could be portable, lightweight, and to be carried wherever they require to take away along with them, and will be covered with sticky notes featuring handwritten ideas. The room need to be properly lighted, natural environment to encourage creativity, and air circulation should be well ventilated and fresh air if the weather allows for it. Illumination, a room with plenty of daylight, with large windows to post sticky notes or even draw or write directly on them using the right kind of markers. Warm natural colors, materials, and more supportive than sterile cold surfaces. And the temperature, which proven to be as supporting creativity, needs to have somewhere between 22 to 25 degrees centigrade in the place where they are sitting and working. And if possible, need to have a thermostat to automatically set the timing, set the temperature during this particular ideation sessions to be at lower level. Acoustics. At times, if the team is going to present their ideas, need to be heard properly by others and also not to have any echo. Better to have elevated tables and chairs to encourage the participation, and also these elevated furniture allows people to come closer together and make their positions to be upright to feel that they have been engaged. Rooms with couch to use whenever there's a breaks or if others are presenting to listen to them carefully by sitting there and again finding out the results. There are 4 types of creative spaces what we discussed. One type of space is for stimulating, means for inspiring the people to take decisions, be creative. So some sort of creative space could be like a stimulating spaces which will lead to have inspiration. Other creative spaces could be like a reflecting, where that provides a space to think. And the creative spaces of called as collaborative creative spaces, which are meant for sharing. And creative spaces of playful creative spaces, where space to be used for connecting and exploring. So that way we can categorize the creative spaces into 4 categories based on the need of the hour, either it is for inspiration or for thinking or for sharing the information or for connecting together and exploring the different possibilities. A design mindset is not a problem focused, it's a solution focused and action oriented. It involves both analysis and imagination. So today's class we discussed about creative thinking, 5 types of creative thinking. Started with divergent, lateral, systems, inspirational, and then we discussed about how do we need to have a creative space to encourage the people to be more creative and to be ready to be openness in their sharing ideas and to inculcate the behavior of involving in creative thinking.